Right, we're going to play a game of rapid chess. So 2103, good luck. We've not played before, no head-to-head score. For what, 4,600 games for my opponent, that's very good. I've done 400 and something. 417 I'm up to now. Let's just devote the bishop here. Okay, I'm actually going to take there. He probably played d5, but then I'll do c4. Bishop right up, okay, what's he aiming with that? Is he looking at a target? Bishop up d5, not so keen on. I've got a potential to go here, haven't I? I'm just going to develop slowly because this might be a potential. I'm going to throw h4 in just because of where the bishop is. I'm going to obviously have to try and prepare queenside casting, but maybe I can go kingside. But be risky not to do anything. Actually, let's bring the knight out here, just pressure the pawn. Maybe queen up, maybe even g3. Do I do this and commit to it? I'm not sure I should. Let's play queen up. Here, I think I can take, but it does give him activity. Okay, I'm going to push the pawn and encourage this, just so it restricts his bishop a little bit. Okay, so now what do? We need a plan. I think I'm going to have to castle and shuffle along. Clearly, it could very easily go wrong this game. Might have already gone wrong for all I know. Might well have done. Let's shuffle across. My knight's a bit stuck now, though. Everything's kind of in the way. If I do this and this, I think you just counter here now. No squares. Maybe this then. Actually, I'm going to go here so this knight can drop back. So you can imagine a very quick attack coming, so I want some sort of square to drop back to. But yeah, I feel like I shouldn't have pushed this pawn up. Now it's gone forward, there's no reverse gear. Feels like it was a bit of a mistake with hindsight. Yeah, no idea quite what to do here. I'm going to push a pawn up just to reinforce this. Knight in I'm probably going to take. Knight in. Bring a pawn over and then immediately push. Although rook across could be a problem as well. Here. Takes. I've got no actual real plan, have I? I'm going to drop this knight back. I'm looking at something like this. It's probably bonkers mad, but maybe here and here. Just come around the angles eventually. I've got a very passive defensive position, giving black a lot of space. So we've got to try something to break out. Okay. It's a bold move. Take. It gives me a nice square for this knight, doesn't it? Hit the bishop. Hit the pawn. Let's come here, hit the bishop, hit the pawn. A lot of pressure coming, of course, but I can develop this bishop now, so should I? Here, we guard this, we hit this. Yeah, I quite like the look of this. Knight in, I think I can step back. I mean, obviously I can trade if I have to, that's what he's done. So take, blockade, or c3. I think I should just take there. If he goes with the pawn, maybe c3. Goes with a queen, then maybe just challenge it. He's gone with a queen, so I think I can just simply challenge here. I've pre-moved in case he takes. You can see it's a different highlight on the square there. We'll also get the cursor off the board. Okay, so he allows the queen trade, so I think I will do it. So it's two knights against two bishops. Can we make progress with a move like knight up? Hit the pawn. Bishop up maybe. Rook across. Ah, bishop up allows knight takes, doesn't it? So you don't have bishop there because of this. There is a direct hit to the pawn there. Again, let's just get the cursor off the board, and we need to slow down a little bit. We both use, what, a quarter of our time? But the bishop on h6 isn't doing a lot right now, but could get very active at some point. The bishops get together, could outpower the knights. Let's just see. Yeah, he's just decided to push that pawn. But I can take here now. So what about takes, throw a check in, then collect in the middle? That makes sense to me. Throw a check in, and now try and collect here. If takes, I can take back either way, I think. Takes, maybe just take. If I go with the knight, I'm losing the center. So it feels like I can take back. Is there any merit? Oh, actually, no, I have to, don't I? I might be losing my knight here. Take, he's got take, he's got take. I don't think I've got anything better though, have I? Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. I think I'll just take. I'm losing the exchange actually. No, I'm not. He takes or take. He's going to take here. And then I need to find a square for this knight. I'm not quite sure where yet. Maybe I can drop back. Take, rook takes. I don't want to push a light squared pawn, but that's what I'd expect, because he's going to win. He's going to win a pawn, but I'm gained a pawn, so I can lose a pawn. I'm still not worse, I don't think. And it means giving up the bishop pair if he does it. So it might be better strategically to keep the bishop pair and try and worry about getting a pawn back later on. But I think he will take, but let's see. Has he found a tactic somewhere? He's thinking a long time. He might have found a tactic, but he's probably debating if he can keep the bishop pair to make it work in the longer run. But there could be a tactic here that I'm not seeing. Yeah, that's what I think he's doing. He's going to think, yeah, I can get the pawn back pretty much any time. So what do we do here? Knight back here would just simply blunder. Takes. So knight back is no good. So pawn forward here to hit the rook. Lose a pawn, gain a rook, lose a rook, gain a bishop. So that would be good. So here. Once I've done pawn pushes, I can't undo them, but I think I need to. I want to try and gain a bit of space and chase the rook away. Maybe even c4 as well, depending on what he does. Obviously, he could go back and attack the knight. But then I think I can drop across. Takes, and this knight's okay, at least for one move. But now I've taken this square away from my knight, haven't I, by pushing up. Unless I get c4 in as well. Yeah, he's gone back, so I think I can push on here and try and gain a little bit of space. So I'm going to try and do that again. There is a move like this, but yeah, that's what he's gone for. Okay. How do I coordinate here? There might not be a way to. Here, takes. I can't push on, can I? I've got rook across maybe. Hmm. Yeah, we might have gone a little bit wrong here. I think I need rook across. It's kind of hanging by a thread, but rook across might walk into this tactic at some point. Gain a pawn, lose a knight. Gain a bishop, lose a knight. That's no good. So back. I'm going to drop back and push on, I think. And mind you, we might have rook across this way now. I'm just kind of going backwards and backwards. The idea is take, push on, kick the rook. I don't want to take there. It's still level material, but the two bishops, like I say, are probably stronger than the two knights. Pawns on different sides of the board. He has indeed gone to attack that pawn. So how do we make it work? Knight back feels a bit passive, but might not be anything better to try. I don't want to burn all my clocks, so I'm going to drop the knight back. It just feels like the knights are not really doing a great deal. The bishop's scope is increasing in it. They're getting more space to work with. Yeah. I can imagine losing a knight and a pawn for a bishop, but then I'm actually a pawn down. Yeah, he's pushed on. Now, can I risk pushing forward here? What if I just take? Take, something takes. I'm going to take. So now one of the rooks is off the board, but the bishops are still very strong. I need counterplay. How do we get it? Gone with the rook. So now maybe I've got rook up, but then it is two bishops against two knights. I could play a knight forward. Rook up and we hit two of them. Takes, knight takes, bishops down, knight forward. So here, check, up, bishop back takes. I think I can play this, but I might be blundering. Every move could be a blunder here. So the bishops have a lot more scope than the knights have. Control a lot more squares. I've got to try and be up that little bit on the clock if I can. It could make a difference. Oh, he's played forward, so he's going after my pawn. Okay. I might not be able to save that. What if I go up here? I'm going to step up and try and pretend to save it for a move. Here, I think I'll probably have to trade. And then I don't really have a move, actually, do I? Have I just completely blundered there? Didn't even see that. Yeah, that's the power of these powerful bishops. I hope my opponent takes. I'm going to lose a pawn, but at least there's only one bishop to worry about then. Okay, he's taken. Now, if knight goes up, there's a bit of a problem here. Now, I'm going to go up 2 there, give my king a square. Yeah, the bishops are just completely dominating now. Even if I go here, I'm still in a pin either way. I might as well step up and break this pin. Oh, now you just go here and it's over, isn't it? It's just, I've just missed it. Just seen it as soon as I've made my move and I can't guard my knight. Okay, you just got to say well done though, opponent's played a terrific game. Oh, he didn't do it. What the heck? So if I go here, he can still do this though, can't he? I can't really stop it. Hmm. Yeah, I don't really have a way to stop rook down. You'll see it next time. I can't move this knight. I just can't actually stop this move, I don't think. Down, check, down. No, I can't move the king because I just simply lose the knight. So here, just check. And I can't defend here, can I? Hmm. I mean, there's this sort of idea, but it just feels like it's hopelessly lost. You can just march your pawn down the board. I can never break this pin because I can't run forward. So there's nothing I can do unless I can run 2 pawns up. Yeah, just hit the rook. Very, very good. Just played it perfectly, hasn't he? Nothing I can do. Nope. Yeah, I think I'll get on with another game. Well done.